Welcome back to Greedo's Goldmine, your most bipolar toy show on all the interwebs. Today we're going to talk about toys, in fact, because I got a special one here ready to go. As everyone knows, Star Wars obviously is one of our favorite properties. Pretty much this entire shelf from here up is Star Wars. We go from episodes 1 to 3 to some of the legends and early original trilogy. Actually, we'll call it OT and legends, to, again, more legends and OT. And our super mascot, Greedo, right? We love that blue dude. But one of the characters that's always been dear to me, you're pretty much always going to see on and off where we can place him, is Darth Maul. Why? Darth Maul was pretty much my son's first favorite Star Wars character. The number of memories I have of the little power of the Force Darth Maul with him are infinite and many. Really cherish that particular figure. And for Comic-Con season this year, they did us one better. We got Darth Maul with a Sith speeder. Yeah. This is cool. I love how they boxed this with the desert background going on, like a diorama scene. You see his double-bladed lightsabers, binoculars, and he comes with his floating droid, whatever the hell you want to call that. And then, yeah, he's got the wristband thing attachment there to control it all. Cloth goods robe. Extremely good detailing from what I can see from the box alone. Take a look at the back here. There's a lot of story time going on with this particular figure. It says, a deadly, agile Sith Lord. Sinister Darth Maul is a formidable warrior and scheming mastermind. He wields an intimidating double-bladed lightsaber and the power of the dark side. Ordered by Darth Sidious to destroy Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, the deadly Darth Maul uses his crescent-shaped repulsor lift vehicle, the Sith Speeder, to carry out his mission on Tatooine. I'm pretty sure they misspelled repulsor lift. It says repulsor lift. I've never... Yeah. Good job, Hasbro. The Sith Speeder does not use weapons, shields, or sensors. Actually, if there's a running change, that might make the original ones more valuable. Who knows? We'll see if they catch that. It achieves hawk-like speed and incredible maneuverability with its potent repulsor lift engine. This one-person craft is Maul's preferred mode of transportation. So I am right. Yeah, they spell it right underneath the image, and they misspell it on the little paragraphs. So be on the lookout for that, folks. Be on the lookout for that. Very interesting. We got the side of the box, the bottom, the top. Let's open this guy up and see what he's all about. So let's pull out our trusty opener here from our desk and get to doing this one. I'm really excited for this particular figure set. The minute I heard this announced, this was one I knew, just based on memories with my son alone, that this is going to be a necessary addition to our collection. In fact, so much so I really wanted two, so that we could keep one in box and one open, and somehow that worked out. Still can't fully explain that, but here we are. We're doing this review, so good things can happen in this universe. All right, so there's just one tape on each side, it looks like. Get this guy out. Let's take a look here. Look at that. I love that diorama background for display alone. I think I'm definitely going to save the inside of this box and figure out on this shelf how to include that. Yeah, it's really well done. That's cool. Even. Good job, Hasbro. The packaging alone is making this figure. So let's pull everything out, see what we got here. First of all, we got his trusty droid, which is on a massively tall stand for a change, so it floats really well. It's much better than the stand that came with Tarkin, for example, or the more old school original trilogy floating droids, so that's a good thing. You know, there's a lot of tape in here and it doesn't want to come off, so I'm using our trusty blade to do so, but just be careful, folks, if you do that, unless you don't take off fingers or cut the lightsabers themselves. Or fingers, you know. Not usually fun to cut fingers. But we did it. We got one half of a lightsaber. We've got two halves of a lightsaber, and this one goes together. There is a sort of puzzle piece peg. There's only one way to get it in there, which is awesome, obviously. Now he's got his full double blade. The binoculars. And Maul himself, for a change, is secured with several handcuffs, as I like to call them, or body ties, etc. So we're going to need to do a little snipping here to get this speeder out of the plastic. Looks like there's like 2 of them or 3 of them or something. Yeah, it looks like 3 to clip and then he's free. All right, I think we got him. Darth Maul should pop right out now with his Sith speeder. Oh, look at that. He does. Oh my. That detailing on the Sith speeder alone is excellent. Darth Maul. Oh, he's actually tied on to the speeder itself too. How interesting. That's a really weird way of doing things. Well, I'll have to clip those off in a minute. But let's check him out while we can. Maul himself, I mean, it's essentially a repaint of Darth Maul, right? Head sculpt is excellent. The detailing on mine with all the tattoos, horns, etc. is pretty much perfect. Beyond that, he just wears all black. So there's not really much more to Maul himself. When it comes to the articulation of the figure, you got your standard single jointed pinless knees, elbows. You know, without taking the robe off, I want to say he's got butterfly joints for the update, but I can't quite tell. Yeah, I mean, he's basically, you know, it's Darth Maul with an awesome cloth goods robe. Let's try to get these other feet and hand ties off so we can actually check the figure out a little bit better here. That's a really, really interesting way to do this, Hasbro. It's kind of annoying, actually. Especially because the tie's stuck in his ankle. There we go. All right. Wow, they really tied these around. That's kind of annoying. What the hell did you do, Hasbro? Yeah, this thing's just packaged really, really tightly. So be warned. And once you unpack it, it doesn't necessarily want to come apart. There we go. All right. Let's get him off the speeder. So there's the Sith speeder by itself. As you can see, really good detailing again. And we dropped his robot. Robot's not painted at all. It's just literally solid black plastic, so nothing to worry about there. Let's look and figure out what's going on here. Yes, he definitely, you can see, has the butterfly joints going on. I'm not going to take the robe off right now because it does seem like it's a little finicky to do so. And I don't really want to rip it at the moment, which I feel like would happen, or snag it up. It's just that material that you're used to where that's totally possible. We can bring the hood up over his horns, although it's tough, to be fair. Just know that as well. Yeah, it's Darth Maul, like I said, with a really good robe. So, as we said, you know, you got your single jointed pinless knees, single jointed pinless elbows, butterfly joints for a change on a Darth Maul, and otherwise standard Marvel Legends articulation. As we said, really the only detailing going on is the tattoo work on the head and his horns. And yeah, this figure is awesome. What does it let me do? It lets me cancel that GameStop 3-pack because we already got Qui-Gon Jinn on the shelf. We already had Padawan Obi-Wan in the storage boxes. And the whole pack was pretty much going to be to get a Darth Maul with a cloth goods robe. But thank you, Hasbro. You came through for Comic-Con instead. And we got that same Darth Maul with his speeder and all these accessories. So personally, I'll take this one above the other set as a win any day of the week, especially the way they packaged it up. If you're an inbox display collector, this one is going to look a lot better than that 3-pack on your shelf for sure. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say about this one other than extremely, extremely good job, Hasbro. This is one of the favorite sets I've seen in a while, personally. I'm really glad this one came through. Again, especially because this character is near and dear to my heart, being one of my son's favorites of all time. And just the updates they did on this guy to bring him from what he was in the original orange box line, which I, believe it or not, still have that one in box in the shelf too, to now. This one was, sorry about that, guys, we got interrupted. But yeah, as I was saying, to finish off, this guy is awesome. He's a character near and dear to my heart due to my son's love of him as a kid, almost obsession at times. Just the updates they did with this guy, getting the butterfly joints in there finally, the soft goods robe, a better face print than the original Orange Line series had, and of course, you know, his trusty Sith speeder now. So honestly, you can't beat this set, especially, what was it, $60 probably? For a Comic-Con exclusive especially, knowing how they jack those prices up and stuff, I think it's actually probably a bit fair. What's really strange though to me is how easy this thing is to get. Like, I didn't have any problems. Well, shouldn't say that. I didn't have any problems placing an order on this guy. Multiple times, in fact. It might even still be in stock. It's definitely not Cobra Commander once was a man. In fact, they might have even overproduced this thing. And if so, take advantage, folks. Especially for people who want to start getting proper vehicles in the 6-inch scale line, you can't have a better start, personally. This is truly, truly a great figure. And for me, an absolute must-have. I would definitely recommend this one to everybody. I think Hasbro did a great job on this. I think the direction they're taking with this could be really interesting depending on what vehicles and cast of characters is produced next for episodes 1 to 3 to go along with these. And it'd be very interesting to see how they might translate that to reintroducing vehicles from the original trilogy. As everyone knows who's a Black Series collector, they did that for a little bit of time, and we got a snow speeder out of it, a speeder bike, and Luke's sand speeder, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think they sold very well, probably because they were so massive size-wise, but speeders are different. They're very shelf-worthy and display capable by comparison. It's a really interesting direction. I am excited to see where it goes. As I said, definitely excited with this guy as a whole. Let me see, pop his wristband off too. That's part and parcel of the figure. Let's give him his lightsaber real quick just to see what that looks like. There we go. Darth Maul ready to fight in the desert of Tatooine. That desert, man, it would become the bane of his existence one day, right? Gotta live and die by the saber, as they say. Maul's no stranger to that, but man, is he menacing. Wow. All right, guys. Well, that ends this review. This one's definitely a little different than my usual approach, probably, but yeah, I don't know. This is a special figure, so it deserved a really, really good look and probably some more words than usual. Excellent work, Hasbro. I really am happy with this in about every way. Definitely know also the girlfriend's going to end up loving this one, being a Maul fan. Could actually see her being more active with it, than myself even. Seeing flying around the house with the speeder. I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah. Another one down at Greedo's Gold Mine. And if we're lucky, this one will actually take us to the 100 subscriber mark too. So thank you, everybody. That one, never saw that coming. I always figured it'd be like a less than 100 subscribers kind of channel, the way we're all over the place. But thank you, everybody, for that support. It's very exciting to kind of anticipate finally happening, seeing where we can go from there. But yeah, until the next one, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And definitely consider adding this updated Sith Lord to your collection. This one, especially with the cloth goods robe and such, is beyond worth the updates, the anticipation, and just all of the accessories that he comes with. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, great work, Hasbro. Keep it up. And until the next one, we'll catch you all later.